Hello VC, how's it going? It's Will, and I am back with yet another quick album review. And like I said in one of my past videos, I'm really trying to catch up on some of my reviews of records that really caught my attention in 2016. So I'm gonna do a few more in the next few weeks before the end of the year, when I'm gonna release my my yearly countdown of my top 10 albums of 2016. So stay tuned for that. But before, of course, this video is about a review of the newest album by the Formidable with their album called Hitch, and this one just came out a few months ago in 2016 on Caroline Records. I don't know if it's Caroline or Caroline, but there it is, the Formidable with Hitch. I picked it up on CD because at the time that it came out a few months ago, when I picked it up, it wasn't released on vinyl. It was out only on CD. I think just recently they started to sell the vinyl version of Hitch that is supposed to be out, I think, on double LP, so that should be pretty cool to pick up too. But for now I have it on CD. It came out in this really nice digipack. Cool picture of the band right there, their dog, and it also came in with little booklet with some additional pictures of the band and all the lyrics for all the songs. And in the back you get a nice picture of the trio from Wales and the credits. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of pictures of the band while they're out on the highway, or like it seems like they're on the road. And apparently they titled the name of the album Hitch because they recorded the album they wrote a lot of the songs of the album while they were touring or where they were out on the road. So I think it was pretty cool to have all the pictures of them out on the highway. And yeah, I've been really impressed with the stuff that they've been releasing before. This is their third studio album. They've been around since 2007. So I wanted to make sure that I picked this one up when it came out because I really like their style. Kind of like indie rock / alternative rock with a lot of shoegaze influences, I would say. And just to give you an idea of how they sound, let's check out a short clip from one of their songs from Hitch. This one's called Radio of Lips. Alright, so as you can hear from that track from Hitch, and especially if you watch a lot of my videos, you'll realize that this band is just up my alley. I love their style. In particular, I really like the way that they play the guitars. They use a technique where they have the kind of wall of sound with the guitars, where it almost sounds like the sounds from the guitars are coming from everywhere, or it sounds like the guitars are completely covering the room when you're listening to them on the record. And by the way, it also works when you go see them live, because they kick ass when they play live. And I went to see them a few months ago during the summer when they came over to the Wrecking Ball Festival here in Atlanta, and they were just amazing. Make sure that you don't miss them if they come to your town. And I'll put a short clip of them playing live at the beginning and at the end of the video so you can check it out. But yeah, they do it really well. I love the guitar technique, and also in my opinion, in particular for the first half of the album, the guitars are nearly perfect. The guitar riffs are super catchy. The songs are, in my opinion, nearly perfect. A great first half of the album. The whole full album is great, but the first half is what really impressed me the most of Hitch regarding the guitars. And another thing that I really liked about the album is the vocals. The singer Ritzy Bryan, she's a terrific singer, and the way that she sings, it almost sounds like she's whispering on your ear when you're listening to her. And I just love that style. It adds a lot of emotion, especially combined with the shoegaze kind of guitars. It just ends up sounding really well. And like I said before, in my opinion, the first half of Hitch is nearly perfect. A great start of the album, and overall the album is just fantastic. Anyways, let's check out another short clip of Hitch. This one's called The Last Thing on My Mind. Let's check it out.
When your chest gets delivered late, even when I
right, so just a little bit regarding the lyrics and the overall theme of Hitch. I think this is a very, very well written album. It's actually so well written that it's in some points it's a little bit hard to understand what the songs are about, mainly because most of the songs were written in prose. But overall, you can still understand that this is a very personal album for the band members of the Joy Formidable. Like I said before, the album is called Hitch because it was recorded or written when they were out on the road touring. So there's a lot of songs about relationships and a lot of songs about missing loved ones or family members back at home. But overall, a great, very, very well written album. And in my opinion, one of the highlights of the whole record is a song that is just put in right in the middle of the album, a song called "The Gift," and that is actually sang by the bass player of the band, Ridian Dafid. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I don't really know. But a very moving ballad, a very short and slow and very sweet ballad that kind of serves as an interlude for right the middle of the album, and it just flows really well, and it was just very moving to hear that song sang by the bass player. And another highlight of the album is a song called Liana, which in my opinion is the best track in Hitch. Also another kind of slow song, but it just flows really well, and again, the guitars and the vocals are just amazing in that song. And that's the song that really impressed me the most out of the whole album, Hitch. So just final thoughts on Hitch. I would say that there's a very big sense of epicness when you listen to this album, about the songs with the guitars kind of being over the top with the great guitar work and the very emotional vocals and the shoegaze kind of style. And also most of the songs are very long in this record. Some of the songs are even 6 or 7 minutes long. They're so long that that when you actually buy this on Amazon, they give you the instant download. The downloads come with the radio edits of some of the songs because I don't know why, but I guess it's because some of the songs are just too long. But yeah, I would say that in a good way, in a way that's their style. They just get very emotional when they play a lot of the songs, and they just want to jam, I guess. Actually, in fact, when I saw them play live, they got so much into the music that at the end of the set, they just started completely destroying their instruments. They broke the guitars and the drum set. They just get really into it, and there's a sense of, like I said before, a sense of epicness when you listen to the Joy Formidable, and always in a good way. Also, I love the guitar work. Like I said before, the shoegaze guitars with the wall sound technique is just amazing. The vocals are very, very good as well. I love Ritchie Bryan's voice. And finally, the lyrics are just I said before that they were kind of hard to understand what they were about, but that doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that they're complex, and in a way it might take a little bit of time to understand what they are about. But a great lyrics, a great album. And I think I mentioned before that I was more impressed from the first half of Hitch compared to the rest of the album, but I think it's because the first half is almost nearly perfect. But overall, it's just a fantastic album. Highly recommended. Check it out. Again, the Joy Formidable with Hitch. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars, and definitely one of my top albums of 2016. Again, VC, what are your thoughts on this record? Let me know, and let me know what you think about my review. And I'm gonna leave you with another short clip from the Joy Formidable, this time playing live. This is when they played here in Atlanta at the Wrecking Ball Festival. Enjoy and take care. Bye bye.